And number 19, Taylor Schram.
Taylor Schram is one of my favorite players, one of my favorite soccer players. She does things on the ball. She does the unexpected. And in this game, in the college game, you just don't see that often enough. There's not enough moments where you watch it and you think, wow, that surprised me a little bit. That was a little cheeky. That was against the flow. Whatever word you want to use. Taylor Schram loves the game of soccer, and you can tell it the way she plays. When I went to see Taylor Schram in her high school championship game, and she scored 2 goals at the end of the game using her head in situations where the goalkeeper's coming off the line, about to smack her in the back of the head, and just courage. She just had the courage and the desire to win. She is a winner. She is probably our most competitive player, and it comes out in everything we do, whether it's little moments in practice or whether it's the end of the game. Her freshman year against Michigan, I can see that celebration over and over again and still smile.
I've known Schram for 4 years now, but we were planned to be friends before we even got here. When Taylor Schram and I were getting recruited, I remember I was on the phone with Erica Walsh, and she was like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "Ooh, what?" And she's like, "I found your best friend." And I was like, "Ooh, lucky me. Who is it?" And she was like, "Taylor Schram." And she was right. She was immediately my best friend on the team and someone who I was always very close with. And I thought it was very funny and how the coaches spotted that right away. And they were so right. She's the best friend I've ever had and someone I know I'm always going to be like lifelong friends with. Schram has been a big part of my play here just because I trust her voice so much, and she's very good at communicating to me on and off the field about soccer. And one of the moments that sticks to me or sticks out most in my memory is when we were playing Purdue and they had scouted me and knew that I wanted to go left every time, and Schram came up to me and she was like, "Just go right." And I was like, "Fine, maybe I will." And the one time I go right, I shot it and it ended up going in and ended up being we were up 1-0 at that point, and there's this awesome celebration picture that I think a collegian writer caught of us, and we were just like, she was like, I told you. And I was like, "You're right, you're right."
If you look at the footage, you can always see you guys dancing before games, after games, during games. Talk about your guys' relationship and how it's kind of evolved since your freshman year.
Thinking about experiences with Schram was like, brings a smile on my face just because her and I have like one of the funnest relationships I have in my life. Like no matter what, if we're in a bad mood, good mood, we always seem to have fun. And for a great example would be like we do the heading game, like last year we were the Blue Bombers, and we were like on the team together, and her and I would always be like, "Come on, like Blue Bombers, like blah blah." We'd lose every game. Like we were 0-30, but like we just had like I'll never forget that junior year, those pregame warm-ups, playing the heading game with the Blue Bombers because of like her and I just like making it fun and doing stuff like that.
Talk about how your experience has been as a student athlete at Penn State.
It's definitely been a roller coaster. It's been up and down. Going from being 2-6-1 out of conference my freshman year and almost losing the Big Ten streak to making it to the national championship last year and being ranked in the top 5 this year. We have definitely improved every day since I've been here, and it's been a fun ride to be a part of a program starting from the bottom and building up.
Your last couple of games at Jeffrey Field are coming up. What's been your favorite experience so far?
Favorite experience on Jeffrey would definitely be whenever we beat Michigan last year in PKs and in the Sweet 16, and Aaron Nolte saved like 3 penalty kicks in a row, and I was actually crying on the field because I thought we were losing, but it was a miracle, and it led to the national championship, which was awesome.